Good morning, morning, morning. How are we? Right, I'm back from my holidays. You will have noticed there was a week off last week. I've actually been away for 3 weeks, but I'd kind of got ahead of myself. But today I'm back. I've got something for you that I think is one of the greatest life lessons to do with manifesting your dreams and the things that you want than you can probably ever learn. So, yeah, stick around and we will get into that this week. So hello, how are you? For those of you who are new here, I'm Jane. I am a mindset teacher. I'm all about changing the thoughts inside here that can create the life that we live and create things that we don't want and things that are keeping us stuck and suffering. And if we change those thoughts and we change them for the better, we can actually change everything that we see on a reality. So that is what this entire channel is about. I just want you to learn the tips and the techniques that have helped me over the years, and I share something new every week. So yeah, if you're new, hello, welcome. I hope you stay. Click that like and subscribe button, and I upload every Monday. Yeah, this week I wanted to talk about one of the biggest things that we, as people who work on our mindset and people who believe in manifesting and actually are in touch with the universe and our guides and all of those things, we can get caught up, I think, in you have this dream, right? You have this want, you have this thing that you actually want to call into your life, and you do all the things. You follow all the teachers, you follow all of the advice, you do all the things, you think about it, you stay high about it, you don't wallow in the not having it. You meditate on it, you can visualize on it, you dream diary on it, all of those things. You don't get obsessive, you don't get into that desperate energy, you just keep plugging along with wanting the thing, wanting the thing, wanting the thing. And sometimes that thing doesn't come to you. That thing doesn't happen. And you can start to kind of go, well, I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing all the things that I'm being taught. I'm staying in the right energy. I'm wanting this thing and I'm feeling myself having this thing, and it's literally just not coming to me. What am I doing wrong? And then you can start going down that spiral of, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I'm not in the right energy. Maybe I'm getting desperate. Maybe, maybe. And then that builds and snowballs. And then you're just like in a bad kind of energy about it. The lesson I have for you this week is that for those of you that have been following me from the beginning, from right back from where I came from, you will have known, if you've watched my YouTube channel, if you've taken any of my courses, if you've read the books, if you've done any of that stuff, you will have known that I have been hugely homesick for a very, very, very long time, living in New Zealand away from England, which is my home, which is where I'm from, and that I have been trying to manifest a move home for literally forever, what feels like forever. And I kept on to that vision of it will happen one day, it will happen one day. And then, you kind of go, well, if it's not happening, why isn't it happening? What is the reason? Because I truly believe there's a reason for everything. And in that trying to manifest that move, I held on to, there's a reason I'm still in New Zealand. I know there's something else that's got to be at play here. I know there's a reason that I'm still here. I know that this is for the good of me and for my family. I just don't know what that thing is yet. I can't see what that thing is yet, but there has to be something else at play. And the last few months have totally shown me why I'm still here, why I needed to still be here, why I couldn't be in England, why I couldn't be in the place I truly wanted to be. And the thing that I've been searching for literally years, I finally understand. I finally get it. And now it all makes so much sense to me, so much sense to me. So when people say to you, when teachers say to you, when people you might be following on social media, friends or family, or, people that you look up to say to you, there's a reason why the thing you want isn't yours yet. There's a reason why you are still in the place you're in. There's a lesson to be learned here. There's something else that has to happen before you can break free and move forward and actually live out the dream. You have to believe them and you have to hang on to that, because even me, as somebody who does this and believes in this stuff, there were doubts. There were days when I was like, why? I can't see the reason. I don't know what the reason is. I don't understand it. I know there is one, and I know that in time it will become clear. But right now, I'm struggling in this place that I'm at because I can't see it. I can't get there. I don't understand it. And so I would have that push and pull, that kind of, I know I need to stay okay about this. I know I need to stay light about this. And that's, the light energy. But then I'd have that heavy, but why? I don't know what it is. I can't see what it is. I don't understand it. Why can't I have it? And then you've got those opposing forces of energy, kind of the lightness and the darkness working against each other and keeping me sometimes feeling stuck. Because those people like me who say that it's always rosy and it's always wonderful, and it's not. So if you've got a coach or a person on social media telling you that it's always light and it's always rosy and it's always wonderful, it's not. We're human, right? We all have emotions. We all have things that happen that sometimes we don't understand. But I think the trick is learning to ride that wave, like I've said before, sticking it out, getting to the point where I am now, where it makes sense, knowing why I'm still here in New Zealand, knowing why I'm here where I am and why I had to be here and why I couldn't have the thing that I wanted, that I've wanted for so long. Now I know, now I get it, now I understand it. And now everything about my life feels easier. Everything about where I am and what I'm doing and why I'm here feels easier, and I get it. And it's like all of the angst has been just wiped away because I finally understand the need for me to be where I am. And so I just wanted to say that in those times of desperation, in those times of why can't I do this? Everybody else around me seems to be getting what they want, and there's this thing that I want and it's just not happening. In those times of darkness, of this stuff doesn't work, this is not real, I'm just going to throw it all away, I'm not doing it anymore. Keep going, keep going, keep the faith that there's a reason for everything, that our lives are meant to be the way they are, that our soul contract was written before we even came into existence. And as I was learning about that, as I was learning about soul contracts, and I was like, but why did I choose this? Because this is not making me happy. Why did I choose this particular thing? Because I don't want it. Now I realize, now I get it. Now I know that I had to live through what has happened the last few years. Now I know what it is. And although it's been a struggle, and although, if you've watched my last few videos, we are still in a not particularly wonderful place in our family at the moment because we're going through some things. Now I know why this had to happen. Now I know why we had to go through them. And now I finally understand why I'm here, why I'm in New Zealand, and what the last 10 years have been for and have been about. I finally got there. And I can tell you that when you understand it, it's totally freeing. It takes away all of the despair and the angst, and it's just wonderful to know that those things you believe in and those techniques that you believe in and that mindset that you try and keep around things is actually, there's a purpose to it and there's a reason for it. And once you find it, it just makes everything amazing. And so I think in my rambling, long-winded, normal way, what I just want to say this week is don't give up the faith. Don't give up your dreams. Don't stop. Don't think that just because it's not happening like this doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It doesn't mean that something better is coming. It doesn't mean that, you know, you may have this massive plan in place and then there's a fork in the road and you're kind of going like this for a while. Eventually, when you get back to the straight and narrow, you'll work out why. You will know why, and it will all become clear to you. So keep doing the things that you do. Keep your dreams, but keep an open mind. Keep an open mind as to why they may not be happening right now, and why things that you want may not be instantly easy, because there's normally a reason, and the universe will show you that reason. Your guides will show you that reason. Your life will show you that reason eventually, and you just have to hang on until you get there. And as I say, when you get there, it just makes sense. Everything makes sense. And now I get it. And now I can be totally content in my life until the next chapter happens, until the next thing happens, until I am meant to move on or not. Because I actually don't know that part yet. It's a new chapter, and there's a new story being wrote now, because there's something here for me, and that dream of moving back home, that may be in my future, but it's not in my present. It's not in my right now, and I'm okay with that, because I get it now. And it will make going through this winter that is looming ahead of me so much easier, because I know why now, and it's for the good of not just me, but the people I love the most, and that is everything to me. So yeah, that was what I wanted to say for this week. Keep going. Don't lose sight of the fact that there might be something greater at play, that there might be something better for you, and that there's always a reason. If you feel stuck, there's always a reason why you still need to be in that place, and it will show itself. And when it does, it just shows you that, you know, there is a life plan, and there's always reasons for things, and just, you know, keep the faith as you go through that, and you will get there. So that is it for me. A little bit of a ramble. You know what I'm like. I can't, you know, I don't ever script anything here. I just talk from the heart, and I talk from my experience, and I hope that is what makes this good. I hope keeping it real and seeing the real me, and just, you know, that I do ramble on a bit, is why you want to come back. Anyway, that is it for this week. I will be back next week with more. I'll see you then. Bye.